Hello, everyone. So lovely to see you coming on. It is always a pleasure to see you here on Inspiration Tuesday. I see I've got Louisiana on. I've got my daughter in Africa on. This is lovely, and what a wonderful time to be on. We are in this wonderful season of giving and receiving, giving and loving on somebody. It's a time of the year when people are kind. It's lovely. People are genuinely kind to one another. Human kindness comes out in a lovely way. And so I'm just grateful that you've all made the time. Hello, Christian. You've all made the time to come on and join me. Wow. So it's a brand new month. It's December. It's countdown to Christmas. As my husband would say, the pagan holiday, but it's still good to contribute and be a participant because it's family time this whole season, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all the other small holidays in between. It's lovely, it's festive, it's joyful, it's colorful. And so I want to remind you about original intent. What is God saying? What has God said? What is the challenge that he's putting on our hearts and giving us things in our hands, resources in our hands to do something with, to be a blessing? You've heard me say that this year. This year has been very integral in this thought process of you walk around saying you're blessed, but what are you blessed to do? You're blessed to be a blessing. So I'm going to challenge you in your thinking this month is original intent. And what is the original intent? The first thing I'm asking you is, what's the original intent for your money? Ooh, Dr. Marina, yes, I'm asking you, what is the original intent for your money? That's my first question. I have a few questions. And I want to take you to Genesis chapter 1 and verse 28. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. God was very specific. He was very direct. He was very intentional. I love this word, intentional. He was very intentional on what it was that he wanted man to have dominion over, mankind. What it was that he wanted them to, whatever they use, he wanted them to replenish, replace it. I love giving this illustration. Every mother understands this. Every person that goes shopping understands this. You buy to replenish what you have used. If you haven't used it, it is sitting there. And if it's sitting there for a while, it has an expiration date on it. You have to do a clear out. And when you clear out, you replenish. And that is a very good visual for each one of us. What is the original intent of our money? Each one of us has and should have a mission for our money. And we're going to keep on that subject. What is the mission for your money? Maybe we'll talk about that next week. But here is, what is the original intent for money? You know that the Bible tells us that it is he that giveth you the power to get wealth. God gives you the power. He gives you the revelation. He gives you the understanding of what that wealth will be used for, how you will use that wealth, not only to accumulate it, but how to distribute it. That's so good. And in the thinking on that line, here he's telling you to specifically, not just to be fruitful, but to be fruitful and multiply. Because to be fruitful, hello, Priscilla, good afternoon, my love. Because to be fruitful, you've always got something in your basket. You've always got something in your house. There's always meat for more than enough, meat for more than a day, meat for more than a week, right? And that's fruitful. But multiplication is that, God gave me this phrase this year, it is sustainable. What you have is sustainable. Shalom, shalom, Rosalind. And so this is the original intent for the use of money. It is a means of exchange to multiply and increase you, to help you replenish what you've lost. And then as you multiply, you business people, you understand this. Business people, you have to keep replenishing because of supply and demand. And so you've got to change now your thinking, your reasoning, and unpack that poverty mentality of just keeping it for yourself, and retrain yourself that in multiplying, you become a supplier to others. You have the content and that they need to increase. And that is so important for you to have that constantly in your thought pattern, constantly. Yes, I'm glad somebody's saying yes. Constantly in your habit. Let it become habitual to you, that as you increase, you are supplying for somebody else. As you increase, you are replenishing. You are the source of replenishment for somebody else. Oh, that is so good. I like that. How do you define money? Do you define money as something that I keep, or is it a base of necessity to help me increase? Is it a base of necessity to help me function? Is it a base of necessity to keep me motivated for increase? So you have to, I hope that you'll come back and listen to this and understand what is the use of money in your hands. Some people, I hear it. Yes. I hear, thank you for responding. Thank you for responding. I know that some people never hold on to money. It is water through their fingers. It's constantly going through their fingers, right? And some know how to have money and make it stretch. Some, no matter how much they get, it never looks like they have any money. So you have to sit down and intentionally evaluate your definition of money. What is the origin of you having money? Why do you need money? When you have money, what do you do with it? You know, I've got CPAs that are on here, and they will be saying, yes, tell them, Mom. Come on, Priscilla, type in, yes, tell them, Mom. There is a intent that God has put in you, original intent that causes you to increase. There's some people, even in the midst of recession, they are increasing. Why? Because they help to replenish others. They are the source, the resource, sustainable resource for others. Thank you, Priscilla. I knew you'd come through for me. Christian, you're a money man. You should be saying, yes, tell them, Mom. This is so important for you to understand. Evaluate. We're heading into 2023. Those of us that follow the Hebrew calendar, we're already in the new year. We are in spending mode. Whether it's food because you're having family, food because you're decorating, money because you're got family coming, money because you're decorating, money because you're buying presents. We are in money mode, right? And as money is going through your hands, put it in a form that you understand the mission that your money is on. Thank you, Anna. Let your money be on a mission. It is so important for you to understand what God has set up for you and what God wants to do through you. So what is your definition of money? That was my second. Number 3, what is the resource that you intend to use it for? You know, we are in this season of giving. We're in this season of responding. Thank you, Christian. Yes, money on a mission. Wonderful. These are my money people, so they get this. But you have to know that you are a resource. God has made you to be a resource. That is the original intent. It's not just for you to maintain. He didn't tell them in Genesis 1:28, maintain the earth. He said, tend to it because it's going to increase. And as it increases, you have to be able to know how to take care of that increase so it remains sustainable. Can somebody say amen to that? So that what you have, the resources in your hands, it remains sustainable. And you get into this momentum. You're hearing this word, right? You get into this momentum and you are in a rhythm of it. It takes over. There's less stress, there's less strain, there's less pressure on you because you are in the momentum of original intent. And my prayer for you today, yes, take care of the resource. Oh, yes, yes, yes. And so it is so important that you understand what God is saying and doing through you in this hour. We're getting ready to step into, again, another new season with the Lord. I love that. I'm not stuck in one season. I'm not just singing about one season. I am ready. Some of you reminded me that just this week, I'm ready for the new. I want the new, right? And so it's such an important aspect to understand. Oh, come on, Rosalind. I love this. I love this boldness. I am a resource. Yes, you are. And that you've got to grasp the original intent that God has for every single one of us. I know some of you that are on here and that will watch this will say, Dr. Marina, I've struggled this year. But there's some that are on here that says, I increased this year. Ask God to show you how to put what He's put in your hands. If you don't recognize what He's put in your hands, ask God to show you what is your resource. What is the purpose of you having a resource? Where am I to give? Who am I to be connected to? Open the doors to enlarge me. And the thing that I love. Oh, thank you, Smerling. Yes, Lord. Right. When you step into this understanding and into this mind breakthrough, those of you that have watched me, one of the shows that I have on RMMTV is the Mega Mindset, right? Where I go through and literally dissect how to have this new mindset, walking in the mega, the creativity, the revelation, the habit forming that God does with you, the altar that He gets you to set to break you from your past and launch you into your future. You have to understand, we all can quote this, Ecclesiastes 10 and verse 19. A feast is made for laughter, and wine maketh merry, but money answers all things. A feast is seasonal. And some of us, that laughter, that joy is seasonal. The gathering of the family together, right? Wine maketh merry. So therefore, it's not everlasting. It is as you do it. Both of these is as you do it, right? But the necessity of money, it answers all things. Whether you're high, whether you're low, no matter what state you are in, money answers all things. But I want to remind you that God adds to you profitability without sorrow. God adds profitability to you without straining, without sweat. Some people, you say the things that you do is called sweat equity. I want to challenge you as you're in this mode of fellowshipping, gathering, enjoying family, enjoying friends, giving, receiving. Think about original intent. What is God putting money in your hands to do? How are you being a blessing to others? What is He stirring in your spirit, man, that you can say, Lord, I know what I'm called to do. I know what I'm supposed to do. I know the intent of money being in my hands. I understand. And as I challenge you right from the beginning, define what you call money. Define what you call money. Define how you use your money. Define what God is stretching you into doing. Oh, yes. this is a time of, how do I say this? Not just reassessing and reevaluating, but this is a time of setting a new altar. Every stage of growth is God requires a new altar, a new level of intimacy, a new level of depth in your relationship with him. And I just continually pray over you, continually stir you and inspire you, because you are walking in another new sphere with the Lord, another new dimension with him. And so come on, let's read again and stir our hearts. Genesis 1:28, and God blessed them and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the fowl of the air and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. God was intentional of how you are to be a blessing. God is intentional on how you are to follow and serve him. And so, my friend, I pray that you will join us on Thursday for in the Infinity Center, and then you'll get excited to join me on Friday on RMMTV for Celebrate You, my giveaways. I'm giving away my favorite things. And as you keep seeing by the post, there is an opportunity for those of you that are not on the RMMTV to get in on the giving, on the receiving, I should say, by clicking like, comment, and share. The people that share in these three things the most, participate in these three things the most, like, comment, and share, will win a prize and one of my giveaways, definitely on Friday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm so excited. I love giving. I told you I love surprising others. I don't like to be surprised. So come and join me for that. And please send in, it's too late for videos, but please send in your testimony so that I can read it, or join me live to give your testimony. The men have said, can we give our testimony? Yes, because you are on RMMTV. My mega women have sent in theirs. They were the first to respond because they get this information first. And you can be part of that by subscribing, by going to drmarinamclean.com and subscribe to my email newsletters and get in on this participation, the things that I do ahead of everyone. And so I look forward for you being with me on Friday, this coming Friday, December the 9th at 7 p.m. and receive and celebrate and receive and celebrate with me. God bless you. Have a great day. And just remember that I want to celebrate you, right? And that is a good thing. All right. Blessings on you. Blessings on you. Hold on. Let me get back to something, and then I will say bye. It's my favorite time of the year. I get to celebrate you and give away my favorite things all at the same time. Why is it called Celebrate You? Because throughout the year, you either message me or you tell me in person how and what you've achieved. And then you tell me, I'm not really celebrated. So I want to take this time to celebrate all your achievements. How can I do that? By you emailing me or texting or DM and letting me know what you've achieved this year. What goal did you set and you not only met it, but you overachieved. That's what this is about. This community wants to celebrate you, and it's all various walks in the community, whether it's in education or in art or in social services, giving back to the community. As an entrepreneur, what did you overcome? If you bought a new home, if you got a new car, if you received promotion, I want to celebrate you. All the details are going to be coming to you by email and right here on RMMTV. That's right, the only place that you can participate in this, even though you'll be emailing me and talking to me on the social media platforms, the only place that you can watch Celebrate You is right here on RMMTV. I am giving away gifts